Here's these collets I bought. Boom.
Yeah.
CNC machine.
Well, I would, but it's got to be slanted a little bit to me.
Yeah. it
Well,
is.
this is the, wouldn't this be the relief here?
Yeah, that's
That, but
standard.
I'm thinking this way.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we are backing out of the driveway on another adventure. We're going over to countryside outside of New Carlisle. Giant tool sale. And we've all seen those ads before, and you get there and there's not much. Well, I've been to this guy's place before. And when he says he's having a big tool sale, he's having a big tool sale. If I remember his story correctly, he used to be in the machine shop business. His brother used to be in the machine shop business. He mentioned to me he's got a whole barn full of stuff. And every now and then he will load up his auxiliary garage and have a sale. The last time I was at this guy's sale, I bought a handful of things. And one of the things that was there that I missed, and I went back later, man. Every time I go back later to get something that I wish I'd bought or that I forgot to buy, it's always gone. You know, when you recognize those good deals, snap it up. Pick it up off the table, put it in your hands. I don't care how full your hands are. Make sure you get it. Because every time I go back, man, it's gone. If I see it as a good deal, and you better believe somebody else is going to see it as a good deal. But he had a U.S.-made arbor press, a real small one. It was probably a half ton, something like that. It was in really nice shape. And he had, I'll never forget this, he had $18 on this arbor press. And it's like, oh my God. An American-made arbor press, I don't just about care what condition it's in. It's worth more than one of these goofy Harbor Freight arbor presses. Now, you know that those Harbor Freight arbor presses, those are really pretty decent. I don't have any complaint with those, but I want vintage American tools. I want vintage American iron, and other people do too. And so this stuff that still remains out there, floating around in people's possessions, it's worth as much or more. Sometimes 2 or 3 times as much as those Harbor Freight arbor presses. And I had a chance to get one really cheap, and I let it get away from me. Now in this case, I was talking to him about several things. I had things in my hands. I just forgot about it. And when I went back later that evening, it was gone. I know I'm not going to see another arbor press there, but this guy prices things right, let me tell you. I remember he had a stand-up floor model Craftsman drill press, but this was an older Craftsman drill press. It was in pretty nice shape. I know some of you have gotten a better deal. He had like $80 on this drill press. Now this was a good deal. Not a steal deal, not a screaming steal deal, but it was a good deal. I almost have regrets for not buying it, but that's an example of something that you can buy that maybe is surplus to your needs. Maybe you already have a drill press, but it's something that you can buy that's very easy to take apart and very few parts that need paint if you want to paint it. You know, mostly if you clean up the chuck, clean up the post, you know, just get, you know, the chrome ring around the quill drive, you know, the handles, you know, just clean that stuff up, steel wool it off, get rid of all the rust, lubricate the thing. That's $100. I mean, that's $100 you can use to buy something you need for your shop. You know, sometimes when you go to a sale and you're looking for things, sometimes those things are there almost for free, but you can't see them because the object that you want to buy isn't there. But another object is there that you can buy and resell or clean up and resell that will give you the $50, the $25, the $100 that you need to buy the thing that you want at retail. You know, you don't have to wait for a garage sale deal. Or, you know, money is a tool in your toolbox. It is a tool in your toolbox. You can take the profit from that little benchtop drill press or that arbor or whatever it is that you bought and cleaned up and resold, sold on eBay, whatever you did. You can take that money and you can fold it up and put it in a drawer in your toolbox and hide it. Don't tell anybody in the family it's there. Don't tell anybody, leave that drawer alone, because they'll know it's there. And, you know, when the wife needs $5 on the way out the door, she'll start picking at that, you know, because, you know, your money's her money and all that kind of stuff. But when you need to go buy something, you won't have any money. Now that's tools. That's just like your tools. So I think you should have a little stash of profits that you've made so you can buy things you need. I'd like to get a great deal on everything, but I'm starting to sell off some of my great deals that I've gotten on lathes and things like that. And I'm going to take profit that I've earned by working on those. And some of that money, I'm going to buy hard-to-find things just so I can have the tool in my shop. You know, an example of that was I bought that broaching set. You know, there's a lot of sets like that I'd like to have. I'd love to have a mandrel set. It's probably going to be a really long time before I stumble across a set of mandrels. I would like to have a gauge block set. I use gauge blocks with a lathe all the time, with the milling machine all the time, for setup stuff. I don't have a set, so I feel handicapped, I feel crippled. These are things I might buy new, and I'm trying to blend into the area where I stop buying cheap Chinese and only buy nice used American tools, which are usually about the same price. Now, when it comes to a set of gauge blocks, that's not really true. I might buy a B-grade set of gauge blocks because, you know, I can sell them for $10, $20 less than what the set costs on Craigslist when I do find a good deal on a good set of gauge blocks. And I'll run across I'll go to a sale, there'll be a machinist sale or something, and they'll be there on the table for $100 or $150. There'll be a set of gauge blocks, good set of gauge blocks, and I'll buy that set, and then I'll sell my $79, $89 set of Chinese garbage. Now realize there's not enough difference in these, and I'm not doing the kind of work where that stuff really matters. You know, I'm not doing commercial professional work where I need those super accurate gauge blocks. But it's like, in a sense, I'm a collector. I'd rather have a better tool if I can have a better tool. And if I can do a little work to earn that better tool and to improve my collection, that's what I'm going to do. No doubt about it. As I leave this morning, my wife's sister died a few days ago. She had cancer. She was in a nursing home. She was winding down, and this was going to happen, and I'm glad she didn't suffer any longer than she did. We took her to she wanted to see the ocean, and while she was still okay, and before she went in the nursing home, just got so sick she could not be cared for at home. Before she went in the nursing home, which actually started with a trip to the hospital, we took her on a beach vacation. We just drove, her and her boyfriend, and me and my wife, we drove down to Destin, spent about 5 days, had a great time. And, this is all, you know, about 3 weeks after we got back, she was in really bad shape. She spent the next almost a week in the hospital, and then they transferred her to a nursing facility, and then she went home for 1 day from there, but it was just not possible to care for her. She needed 24-hour care. So she spent the last about 3 weeks in the nursing home getting visitors every day. It was phenomenal. People are so cooperative. If you ever have a relative that's sick in a nursing home, one of the most beautiful things you can do for them is visit them. You can, and the other thing you can do is you can call people. You can say, you know, George is in the hospital, and I don't think anybody's going to be there on Wednesday. Would you mind stopping by and seeing him on Wednesday? And, you know, people are beautiful. They'll say, sure, Dave, I'll stop by and see her on that day, or see him on that day. And you know, people that you're not as close to, just be aware, you know, especially if they've been in the hospital for a week or two. You know, maybe their visitors are trailing off. Go visit them. Go see them. I've gone to see people in the hospital before who were acquaintances in the model airplane world. You know, I can think of a guy. I'd heard he was in the hospital, so I was passing through town, and I thought, I'll look him up. And I looked him up, and I found out where he was. It turned out he was in rehab. Went to see the guy, and it shocked the crap out of him. I mean, shocked the crap out of him. Just because I'd had a number of conversations with him before, he didn't think I'd care enough to come visit him. So, you know, break up that boredom he's under, talk to him for half an hour, and let him talk model airplane, and you know. And this guy was from Texas, so he was far from home. So he didn't have any family in the area. And, you know, we've been really kind of good friends ever since. When I see this guy now, there's a twinkle in his eye, because he remembers that little act. You know, I just took 30 minutes out of my day and stopped to see him and gave him a gift. Do that in your life. Do that in your life when you get a chance. Somebody will do it for you later, and you'll really appreciate it. Believe me, you'll really appreciate it. Let's get on to the sale. Well, we're almost there. And I think this might be the first time I have ever shown up to a garage sale at the crack of the opening. Actually, I'm about 30 minutes early. I've heard sometimes there's people waiting at these. I don't know. We'll see. Usually I just meander in and catch the deals that other people have missed. So we'll see if we score anything. We'll see if we catch a fish.
In a quarter mile, you will arrive at your destination.
Oh yeah, it's nice sitting in his driveway already.
You've arrived.
I have arrived. Oh no, his gate's closed. Another truck just pulled up slowly. Competition. Well, that's part of the fun. Well, he just come up here to open the gates about 20 minutes early. Beautiful home. Nice landscaping. He says he guesses we're open. He's going to move his truck. Guy's organized, man. He's got parking control. $8 for the other one. $48 for a top box we're paying. Here's the deal, boys and girls. Oh, he's got these way underpriced. This is a little rough. Hey boss, how you doing?
Hey, how are you? Good to see you.
I'm a return customer.
Yes, sir.
Did you do that hammer tone paint job?
Huh?
You do that hammer tone
Yeah.
on this? Well, that comes out so nice. I haven't done a hammer tone yet.
Look how expensive the paint is.
Really? What? I've never bought the paint before.
What was that, Joe? Plug? I don't know what it is.
You're going to run out of water.
No.
Maybe now I understand why the plug is in there.
Well, that's enough.
Go right there.
And then you turn to a little deal.
Oh, I see.
When it's over,
Yeah, a lot.
I have to clean it on because the stuff got in it over the winter time.
I think you nailed it.
Put a wheel on it. There's water gonna get on it. That's when it's good.
Wow, cool old tool, $35. 38. Sears and Roebuck. High vise. Corner vices. Clamps. Check out those wrenches. Well, I've gotten good deals on C-clamps from this guy. Clamps. Very reasonable. International Harvester. So you said that hammer tone was expensive. I've never bought it before.
Yeah, it's kind of, well, next to other ones, you know. And it's kind of weird the way it comes out of the spray gun. When I like spitting it out.
Yeah. So it looks like a mess to start with, huh?
Yeah, it's different.
Ooh, different size hacksaw. Bigger. Well, these are very handy tools. I don't own one. These nail pullers. Vintage chain breaker. I can't even imagine how that works. Dadu blade. I have one somewhere. Square drive bits. Oh, I bet you some of these are hard to find. You know what the alloy is on this solder?
No. You can read it on it. I got some more over here.
Okay.
I got some more solders over here. Matter of fact, I got a big roll here.
All right, I'll come over and check it out.
It's a grade
Whoa, there's a pipe cutter. Look at the size of that.
867.
$48.
And I got one over here. Yeah, it's a 50-50 grade. This one's a 50-50 grade.
$18 for a tapping index. Oh my God.
Now, it's almost 8 o'clock. Call me. Need a hand. Like I said, I'll be in and out. Yeah, you're welcome.
My buddy Leon.
So you said you had some solder over here?
Yeah, in front of that toolbox over here. On that
Ah, I see it. Okay.
This one,
50-50.
there's a big roll right there.
Ooh, lead free. I hate that stuff. What to say what that is? I'm always looking for electronic solder, 6040, 6337.
Oh, the real thin ones?
Yeah, thinner's better, yeah, but
Yeah.
I use a lot of solder in my business.
Oh, okay. I got some in my barn. I haven't went through it yet. I keep some for myself, you know.
Yeah,
And,
I don't blame you.
but I haven't went through it.
You got a lot of stuff. You do this more than once a year?
Yeah, usually twice a year.
Yeah, I looked it up on the map and I said, oh, I've been there before.
What did you look it up on Craigslist or a garage sale?
Oh, you had your address, so I just looked it up on Google Maps.
Yeah, but did it come on the Craigslist or?
I think I found it accidentally with some other word. Maybe I was searching drill press or something like that.
Oh, okay.
Gosh. Oh, jaws are in two different positions. This one's stuck too.
Yeah, it's still sold today. I mean, I don't think I could exercise and coach still sold. I haven't called Gene yet either.
I looked at the internet yesterday, but there was something
set that up. Oh, that's it now.
Clamps. Letter number fractured Brookstone. I don't recognize the brand. It's probably an American brand. I don't know. Worth a fortune if it is. I need a piece of 5/8 tool steel for a project. I don't have many big pieces. I'm going to see what I can get those for.
You know his number?
I don't. All I know is the area code.
I think I got his number in my little book.
The oldest one from with him, and the granddaughter wanted to do something, so she's going to do something with her. She might-
Craftsman depth gauge. What do you want for this Craftsman depth gauge?
It won't put tag on it?
It doesn't, no.
15.
15, okay. What brand is this, I wonder?
I think it's a Craftsman. No, it's a
Inco,
Inco,
so import.
yeah.
What do you want for the tool steel in the gauge?
Okay.
I think that's a piece of tool steel here. I'm
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
100% certain.
No, it's a cutting tool. They're all cutting tools. All these here. What do you got so far? These-
Oh, yeah, I'm not done. I was just curious where you were on those things.
I take 10 for all this here.
Okay.
You need a box or
So
anything?
what are these?
What's that?
Those
Cutters?
those cutters? Are they some kind of rotary broach thing or something?
Yeah, this is. Yeah, this is. No, that's a. Oh, I thought there was something else. No, it's a cutting tool too. It's a
Just some kind of boring bar? Well, I don't know. It's kind of weird.
The bar is a little bit different.
Yeah, it's kind of a strange
Alien.
shape.
That's a cutting tool.
What?
Probably, you know, on the inside.
Yeah.
It goes
Like a
down.
boring?
Yeah,
That wouldn't be-
it goes down in,
I think it cuts on the side.
on the inside of something.
Actually, I think that's a brooch. Wouldn't you think that would be a brooch?
Well, the angle on there, it looks like it's a cutting edge to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's got an angle to
It
it.
might be a boring
You're
tool,
thinking it comes down and cuts a little.
like a
Yeah,
You're thinking?
CNC machine.
Well, I would, but it's slanted a little bit to me.
Yeah, it
Well,
is.
this is the, wouldn't this be the relief here?
Yeah, that's what
That, but
slanted.
I'm thinking this way. It looks like it's,
Slanted
it
for
does.
cutting, yeah.
Could be though. Looks like it's kind of got it relieved this way, but,
It's an interesting tool, and notice it gets narrower from
Yeah.
here to here,
yeah,
which would give you clearance.
yeah, could be.
Yeah,
Yeah, could be.
Some kind of cutting tool.
interesting.
Most of all these tools that you put in here.
That might have all went to some special machine. That's a piece of grinding.
Stone.
Stone, yeah. All right, let me move my pile.
Okay.
Last time I was here, I left something behind, came back, and it was gone. You had that, you had an arbor press, a little arbor press I wanted. And my hands were full when I was standing in front of it. And then by the time I got around to paying you, I forgot about it.
Where's the box?
Here, set that here for me. That'd be fine. There's nobody else here.
This table is very,
It's about to go down.
yeah, I told the wife, I said,
Oh, she's got her jewelry out here, huh? She make jewelry?
That's actually her sister's. That's not hers. That's her sister's.
Uh-huh.
And they said, would you care to let it go? I said, if you mark it, put the price on it, I do. But I'm not gonna negotiate with nobody on it. That's it. What you see, what you get. Pretty good sized bolts, ain't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a whole bunch of smaller, brand new stealing bag washers, screws, nuts, all that stuff.
Wow, 50 cents each. I guess I'll take a set. I don't have any little ones.
I'm thinking about an auction now. Me and Barry, we already called, one of the auctioneers. Yeah. The other day. We charge us 20% plus it's up to how much, if they have to bring stuff from the attic down or basement, you know, up, stuff, you know, moving physically and all that, they charge $15 an hour on that. But shit, they don't have to do nothing here. Lay back, take care of the property and do it. Yeah. And just sit. Yeah, what's it? Make sure it stays wet, especially.
Nicholson.
Well, the straw, she pulled it. How do you do it? See, you know, sometimes you get the branches already too long. You know what I do? I lay it down. You know, you bend it carefully, and you can put a stand horizontal, like 2-3 inches in the ground. You have the head. I've done that many times.
Trying to figure out what size collis these are. This is a 1/2 inch bit. just a little bigger than 3/8. Yeah, I bet you that's a 3/8. I think these are number 2s, PT2s.
Look, you know, but you missed something.
Well,
Good. Pretty good.
I got enough done.
You got a lot of stuff here.
An auction, then you'd have to give up all this fun you're having.
Well, I tell you what, this morning that's not fun. Because I was my butt up for 3 days.
I believe it. It's all just about done though, isn't it? Till put away time?
Yeah.
Look at this. Start, stop switches.
I had that bicycle rack with two bicycles.
Not exactly what I'm looking for. Hitch pin kit, I could use that. What do you want for the lamp?
Which one, Paul?
This one right here.
$10.
I'd go 5 on it.
No,
Okay.
I take 8.
All right, you reeled me in. You caught a fish.
No, you know what it is.
I don't know, it just looks like it'd be cool to restore. It's got a neat look to it, you know. I'll put that on the shelf for someday and try to make someday not too far away. What-
Set it down here.
What do you want for these kind of switches?
$3 a piece.
Okay. You think these are non-working takeoffs or what?
I don't know.
Probably need rebuilt.
I don't know. Those are my brother.
Yeah. Your brother with the tool shop.
He still got it.
Does he still have it? Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember you telling me about it last
no,
time.
he's not doing nothing now. He had aorta surgery, heart attacks, pneumonia.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
My wife just lost her sister. What do you want for this hitch pin set here?
Oh, $5.
Four, you say? Smudge pot. These are cool. These things are awesome. Never had one. I used them when I was a kid. Little Kennedy toolboxes. The tray. No tray. Did it have a tray? Maybe. I'd love to have these guys.
Hey, Joe.
Some old looking ones. Ridiculous.
Hey, Paul. She said $2.
Not a match. What about these?
Which one?
This set.
$12.
Well, and what about this set here?
8. That's an old antique. There's some brass one there too.
Yeah, I saw those. They look pretty cool.
Hey, Paul.
Yeah.
You looking for any baskets?
Okay.
Wow. Check out this old Black & Decker drill. Is that cool or what? It's dull. A lot of good files. Nicholson's around here. What do you got on the old Black & Decker drill there?
Black & Decker drill.
This one right
Oh.
here.
$3. It's
You think it runs?
Well, you can plug it in.
We can sure find out, can't we?
It came from my brother's place. So I don't even.
So it's his fault if it don't run.
Well, we're doing farm market, pretty well do it for wholesale delivery. They were really
Here goes.
hot and heavy, like,
That's too cool. $3. It's mine.
year, it was the best year we've had for a while. Yeah, yeah. It was around Mother's Day when it was over, I thought, man, we're hurting. We had a bunch of stuff, and man, it just flew out. Man. Yeah, that's what you want that.
I tell you what, she's a 90-mile long bus. I never seen a man working so hard.
She is, I can't keep up with her. I don't do half what she does.
She would check you out.
Well, there's different people. She's kind of thin lady.
She runs, generally she runs 4 miles a morning, 4 miles a day. You like that too, you run her. She runs where she starts working.
Me and Leon was into biking, but
Yeah.
he runs a little bit.
Uh-huh, yeah, yeah. I was over there over the house last night. They got them do some running. Hey guys, take care.
All right. See you, Paul. Have a good day.
All right, so what is this gauge here?
His wife is, God, she makes me tired.
I recognize it's a level.
Yeah, it's an antique level.
So what is this?
I think it's a different degree you can put it in.
Is there a level in that? I guess there is a level in that, isn't
Level
there?
in there, and here's the adjustable here.
Yeah.
Adjustable, what angle you want to go in.
Okay. It's kind of a neat looking old tool. I'm not sure what I would use it for, but it's neat.
These are selling on the eBay like $50.
Yeah. I don't know what to call it though.
Well, it's a level. It's a.
What brand is it, I wonder? Does it say? This one's a Stanley.
Yeah. Yeah, it's kind of main here. The SS, the RSS, CO. I can read it. It's right there.
Let me see.
Right in there. My brother looked it up one time, and he said that one's selling a hell of a lot more. It's his, and he told me, he says,
Looks like it's been cleaned up from being pretty rusty. It's all pitted. I don't know. It's an interesting tool.
Yeah.
I probably would wish I had it if I.
I haven't seen one like it, exactly like it. You know, with adjustable angle on it.
What do you want for these oil cans over here in this box?
Well, I got several different kinds. I got some really old brand name ones. I got one from International Harvester.
Oh yeah, I saw that somewhere. That's not there.
It's over there. I get 4 out of these, 4 apiece. Them other ones, these are going for 5 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
And I got a couple with names and, you know, the International and a couple other ones over there. I think, yeah, that one over there. I want $8 out of
The
that.
big tall one?
Yeah, I want $8 out of that one.
What is that one? That's kind of an unusual looking one. It looks like something you'd reach up high to oil something.
Yeah, I can, I forgot the name of it now. Those are little brass hinges.
Oh, they're hinges.
Yeah, brass hinges. Solid brass hinges.
Oh yeah, little itty bitty stuff like for.
Yeah.
What do you want for these?
Well, it's up to, you just want a couple of them or
I might be interested in all of them.
all of them?
Yeah, one price, everything.
thinking about that time, that way. There's a dozen in each one.
Well, most of them. There's a couple open ones.
Yeah, I think,
Wish they came with the screws.
huh?
I said it'd be cool if they came with the screws.
They don't have screws in it?
No, just hinges. Well, I don't know. I didn't open a package that was unopened, so.
Let's see. I got, let me open one up. One of that organizers over here have a whole bunch of brass small screws.
I saw a couple of your organizers. I didn't notice any brass ones, though.
Yeah, yeah. One of them, I'm gonna open this here. No, I don't have it. Well, I'm selling it $1 a bag. That's when I sold some already. Not today, but last time. There's a dozen in each one.
About $20 for all of them.
Ooh, no. No, I got to have more in it. 1, 2, 3.
And you don't have to pay no 20% commission.
10.
And watch them sell them for $1 a box.
15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 22, 24, 26, 28, 32. Take 25 for all of them. You want me to show you that? You want me to show you them screws?
Sure.
Hey, how you doing? I ain't seen you since the last time.
Yeah. Hey, Leon, toolmaker.
How you doing this fine day? Wonderful.
Toolmaker.
Dying breed, huh?
Yes, sir. Yeah, trade's coming back a little bit. Just no help out there anymore. Nobody got in it for so many years. I'm Don the trade.
Got a lot of brass screws in there. You know how brass.
A lot of wood screws.
They're kind of expensive.
Yeah, he used to work with my dad at Carlisle
That's a good price on that one.
a bunch of days ago. Or he knew my dad anyway.
Hell, they're taking all the tool trade stuff out of the schools.
Yeah. Yeah, it's crazy. I went to Springfield Joint when I was in high school and had 2 classes of juniors and 2 classes of seniors, roughly 22 per class. My wife's sister's granddaughter graduated another 15 years ago. There were 2 people that graduated. They worked for a long time. You can get a job working at Taco Bell, starting at I didn't know what you could do. $9 an hour, Taco Bell. Oh, it is, and that weekend life, I mean, it's, everybody advertises, Craigslist, we'll put ads out, not getting a response.
You know, if a demand is there, the
Yep.
range goes up.
Why, yes, and, I think there's more demand than supply, that's for sure. Tool makers. But, like I said, the wage is going up. You know, I worked with a guy, he was an accountant, did, collections. His family owned a business there in Dayton. And after 9/11, that died, and the company died. And, he's in his 40s. He went to, school for it, and he's been doing it 2 years. He wasn't a desk jockey, but he's seen that there's a big demand for it, so he switched trades, and he's really excelling out of it. He's a fast learner, pays attention, learns from his mistakes, and I mean, he's really impressive for going from a desk jockey to tool making. It's just pretty amazing guy, really. You don't see people like that very often that excel that quick. He's only been doing about 2 years now. So he can run the wire machine. The guy that runs the wires, he showed him what to do, so you don't have to show him twice. He absorbed it. He retains what you're showing him. Runs the CNC equipment. He helping out the punch presses.
There's a bunch of little brass screws.
I know I seen some small ones.
That doesn't look bad.
I said, that's not easy work either.
No, sir. Well, you just got to comment on that. Far in that change, you don't have to have the book learning so much, but comments is a big factor.
Well, good luck to you.
Thank you. Nice meeting you.
Joe, I'm going to cut out. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, buddy. Find out.
Yeah, I'll give Gene a call here.
Yeah, give Gene a call.
Yeah.
Find out about what happened, or they ever got the times straightened out on that.
Sounded like they still don't know. I'll see you.
All right, buddy.
Wow, I'm not going to regret not buying this. Got a buffing wheel on it, ready to go. Paperback sandpaper. Cloth back. You already getting wore out?
No.
Have you run this buffer?
Pardon me?
The green buffer out there? Have you run that?
Oh yeah, that's a grizzly.
Does it run smooth?
Yep. You can plug anything in. I got cord over here. You can check anything out I have.
Okay.
I won't sell nobody anything. That's about a $400 grinder.
All right. I'm interested in the grinder and the wide top toolbox over there.
Okay.
You got 68 on that and 54 on this, 110 for the pair. Now this one around the side here. This one over here, sir. Gotta straighten that out, but otherwise it looks decent.
Now just don't go with it.
I realize that. Yeah, I already own one
Yeah.
of those. And I got a big box of stuff there.
Yeah, I can do 110 on those two.
Okay. And we will do it then. Let me pay you for all this stuff, and then I'll skedaddle out of here. Oh, you don't have to move that. I'll carry it out of here with me. No one's going to snap it up.
No. I already wrote down some of the stuff.
Oh, you had, I didn't ask you about these. I think these are these MT2s? They look like MT2s to me.
Yeah.
These you had 50 cents a piece on the box. That you said 10.
10, yeah. Okay. $6 for both of them,
That's fair.
and the lamp was $8.
Oh, one of these was $1.50 and this,
Yeah.
or these were $1.50 and these were $1.50. So you'd
Yeah.
have two $1.50s
And
on
then
it.
that cutting at $3. You can add it up yourself here.
I believe you. What do you got? 174. So you got $1?
Yeah.
So I won't rob you of all your change. So there's a hundo, and 60, and 15 makes 75.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Mhm.
I'll run this out to the car and come back for the other things.
All right.
Yeah?
I did get out of there with a big Dayton fan, Chinese fan.
Two more items. Got a knife for mixing glue and paints, and a putty knife. I didn't have a steel putty knife, and I didn't have one of these that I needed. I wanted a nice metal one when I fixed the handle with the JB Weld. And then here's the other thing I got. A Reed 3-inch vise, Erie, PA. This thing looks pretty cool. It's in real good shape. The jaw's got all the serrations in them. It's freaking awesome shape. Tried to get it for 10 bucks, but I had to pay him 20. I'm sorry, 15. It was the only way I could get rid of that $20 bill. So that concludes this shopping experience. I hope you had a good time as I did. This fellow lives on a nice fast road. Oh, that was fun. Nice little catch there. I got me some fish, a whole basket full. Wow, so I got my full width Kennedy top box. Now that box is not in the greatest of condition. It's got a little curve to one of the drawers, and the paint's not quite right on the outside of it. I think it was a semi-rough box that he fixed up. But I gave $110 for the big 8-inch Grizzly grinder. He thought it was a $400 grinder, or maybe it's a $250 grinder, I don't know. But I gave basically 50 bucks for the big 8-inch grinder and $60 for the Kennedy toolbox. I got my big wide Kennedy toolbox. So I'm going to put all my tooling in there. I'm going to keep the one narrow Kennedy toolbox that I have, Apprentice's box. And then the one that I bought with the smiley faces on it, I think I'll try to flip out of that and get my 60 bucks back. Then I will have traded up if I can pull that off. Those hinges that I bought from him, I'm gambling on those a little bit. That's a lot of brass hinges. I'm thinking I'm going to run an eBay sale, see if I can run an eBay sale maybe $10 for 6 hinges or $10 for 4 hinges, something like that. In which case, I'll be able to get all of my money back from that trip. I spent, let's say, about $190 with the guy. I might be able to turn that $25 worth of hinges into a couple of $100. I'll look on eBay. I believe those were all American-made hinges. There's probably some people selling brass hinges out of China for 50 cents delivered or something like that. I don't know. But new old stock hinges like that, you never know what something like that might be worth. Even if I only got $5 for every 4 hinges or $4 a pair or something like that, it'll pay off. Believe me, it'll pay off. There was like 30 packages there. They weren't all full, but most of them were full, with 12 hinges in a package. So I've got at least 300. I'm sorry. I've got, yeah, that's right. I've got at least 300 hinges there. So that's a lot of material. I do my best to earn my workshop and earn my stuff. I'm not going to pay for any of that stuff. Now, I used some money, which money is a tool. I used some money to get that stuff so that I could have that opportunity. I'll set out to get all of that money back and keep most of the stuff. You know, you get what you want in this world by finding enough other people to help them get what they want. When you resell something and offer something for sale, you're helping another person find what they want, and you're having a voluntary exchange, a voluntary interaction with that person that benefits you. You want the money more than you want the stuff, and it benefits them because they value the stuff more than they value the money. People who provide goods and services, not just me, everybody that does that, they're the wealth producers. They're what makes our country such a nice place to live. That's why we have so much. We have lots of goods producers and suppliers. There's a lot of stuff in the economy swirling around. You know, you should think about the producers of goods and services as the heroes of our economy. They're why we have refrigeration and air conditioning and a sofa, and we're not sleeping on a dirt floor. We've got a nice finished floor in our home. These are the heroes of our modern lifestyle. I think maybe this will finally conclude it. I had a great time on this little jaunt this morning. I'm kind of under pressure because I got funeral stuff to do today. It was a nice little surprise when that ad popped up, and I'm glad I was there first thing. He had some other things I wanted, man. Those nut and bolt sorters, 1 for $5, 1 for $10. I mean, those things were priced really good. I've got a lot of those, and the plastic, the nut and bolt sorters themselves are a little bit older. I'd like a little bit newer stuff. Man, they were just crammed full. I may go back there and buy that stuff later in the weekend. Now here I go. I left something behind that was a good deal. It won't be there. That's how it goes. But I never learn, right? We never learn. We're so cheap. Costs you money to be cheap. You got to be very wealthy to be cheap. You got to be able to afford to buy things 2 and 3 times. You got to be able to afford to pay retail when you could have paid really cheap, you know, but I was too cheap, so it doesn't pay to be cheap. The cheaper you are, the more you spend. The Art Deco lamp, that might be a home run piece. I paid $8 for it. I think I'm going to go back and carefully clean that and leave it as is. I think I can sell that as an Art Deco industrial piece. Might be an $8 lamp, might be a $208 lamp. You never know. You got to keep your eyes peeled for that kind of stuff. All around you, people are selling things, and they'll sell you something, and it's like there's a $50 bill or a $100 bill right there with the item. All you have to do is buy it, and then help another person find that item, and you get the profit. You know, it's like they're giving you money. It's giving you money to buy something. It's like the item is free. You're just kind of loaning the object some capital. This is how you make money, folks. This is how you can build up a workshop. You can build up money to take a vacation, whatever it is you want. Find things that are desirable, that people want. Don't be afraid. Don't walk and live in fear. You've got to gamble a little bit. Most people are unwilling to gamble. And they see a lot of good deals. Everybody's got stories of the fish that got away. The good deals that they didn't get, or the thing they used to have that they sold too cheap, or whatever, you know? Don't be that person. Pull the trigger. Get it done. When you see something that looks like it might be profitable, buy it. In the experience of cleaning it up and selling it, you will learn something about history. You'll learn something about that object. You'll, when you study the market before you list it, by looking on eBay or Etsy or places like that, you get an idea of what other professionals think something like that is worth. And you'll be better because of it. You'll be more educated. It's the school of hard knocks. Yes. You will get bit once in a while. But mostly, you'll hit home runs. You'll hit a lot of doubles, a lot of singles, a lot of triples, and an occasional really big home run. But if you just sit back on your hands and oh, I'm afraid of what my wife would say if I bought that, or oh my gosh, I might lose $5, or oh, there might be something broken in it that I won't know how to fix. If you think like that, you'll just live in fear and never win. Be a winner. Be a winner. You have to pull the trigger to be a winner. You have to do it. Get out there. You can do it. Be confident. Confidence breeds competence. Get out there and do it. Help other people find the things that they want so that you can have the things that you want. So here's everything I got. Let's go over it. Just a little better light. Kennedy wide tool chest, $60. One price for these is really about $125. Good deal. Got a really cool old Art Deco kind of drill, Black & Decker with a brass badge. This looks like a really cool thing to restore. $3. Old start-stop machine switches. These are expensive. $3. I got two, what I believe to be Morse taper number 2 collets. One's a 3/8, one's a 1/2 inch. So I can use these with a number 3 adapter to hold a tool bit. All I got to do is make a drawbar, and the drawbar for this is really simple. I got 3 hobby clamps, $1.50. I'll put these in a bag and throw them in my model airplane shop and sell them for about $4. I got 4-inch carbide blade, which is worth at least $12 or $15. I sell a lot of parts and pieces with a 1/2 inch hole. I sell a lot of parts and pieces for the Dremel table saw. In fact, this may be, I don't know what this is. So, but anyways, these are worth, I think I sell these for about 12 bucks online, brand new. The hinges, the brass hinges that are going to pay for my entire trip. Look at those beautiful things, glistening in the sun. I hope they're all brass and not plated. Yeah, it says wrought brass butts. I'm not sure how old these are. C.L. Frost & Son, Grand Rapids, Michigan. I'm suspicious these could be from the 60s, you know. Probably are by looking at the boxes. 50s would be even better. I'll dig around and see what I can find out. Ah, here's something I've been wanting to buy. Do you know what this is? It's a mystery tool. It's a pitch gauge for Acme threads. And I got a old American one, 29-degree screw thread tool gauge. This is LS Starrett, so this is something I've been wanting to buy. You can put this right down on a tooth and see what the pitch is. So helps you identify Acme threads when you're doing machine restoration. That's important. I got some wide tool bits. I don't have anything wide. I would like to have one of these ground to the angle and just machine the center slot on the pulley and then plunge cut and do both of the sides at the same time. Now that would be a really big cut, probably have a lot of chatter, but just experimentally to see if I can pull it off on the Atlas Craftsman lathe on the old gray lady. I'd like to give it a try. The Grizzly Buffer Grinder. Now he said this was $400 new. I'm more suspicious it's like, oh, that's got an Acme thread on it. I'm really more suspicious it's a $250 grinder, G7 300, haven't looked it up yet. But this is really nice for buffing because it's got this long snout on it. So this'll be my buffer, no doubt, assuming it runs good. We'll plug it in here in just a second and see if I got hosed. The Reed Vise. I think that's pretty cool. Patented December 24th, 1912, August 11th, 1914. It's possible one of the Wright brothers used this. It's not likely, but it's cool. And look at the jaws in this thing. Look at the jaw. See if I can get you a good close shot of that. Man, that jaw's in good shape. So this is a great old vise. It's not a post or leg vise, so it's not really a perfect vise to use for my blacksmithing tools, but it's pretty close. It's pretty close. I think I can use this. Looks like it'll be easy to refinish. It's not all beat up. $15. I'm thinking that this is about a $60 to $80 vise, cleaned, buffed, and painted. It's probably worth about $30, $40 in this condition. Got some glue mixers and paint spreaders, and I didn't, believe it or not, I didn't have a metal putty knife, which I needed a couple of times. So we will put all of these tools to good use. Here's my old rough number 3 to number 2 Morse taper adapter. Here's these collets I bought. Boom. MT2, I'm telling you. Look at that. Doesn't even want to come out of there. There we go. And boom. So now, with a simple tool, I can hold 3/8 and 1/2 inch bits in my lathe for milling. Not that I'm going to need to do that because I got a milling machine coming. Woohoo! But this, I want to complete the tools for that lathe. I want to have the ultimate Craftsman Atlas setup with every possible accessory eventually.